Grading every NFL team's offseason going by division, today we're going to be talking about the AFC West, and we're going to start with the Denver Broncos. Not much to talk about here. The only addition worth mentioning is wide receiver Jalen Waddle. They cut John Franklin Myers and Dre Greenlaw on the defense side of the ball. They didn't have a draft pick until round 3. They promote Davis Webb from the offensive passing game coordinator to the offensive coordinator. There's not a ton to talk about here. I can't give it anything more than a C+, although I do really like the Jalen Waddle trade. Next, it's time to talk about the Kansas City Chiefs. For starters, Matt Nagy's out, Eric Bieniemy's in. Let's give that an A. We can't do that though because they lose a ton on the defensive side of the ball, including almost all their corners. To combat that, they go out and they draft the best cornerback in the draft, Mansour Delaney from LSU. They also bring back L'Jarius Sneed. Offensively, they bring back Travis Kelce, and they bring in Super Bowl winner Kenneth Walker to be their running back. Overall, they do lose a ton on the defense side of the ball, but I think they do a good job of replacing them with cheaper options. They bring back or put in key pieces to this offense while significantly upgrading the offensive coordinator. For the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm actually going to give them a B+. Next, we have one of the best off seasons in the entire NFL. We have the Las Vegas Raiders. W's all around with the new coaching staff, bring in Super Bowl champion offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak to be the new head coach. There pretty much is nothing to talk about as far as players lost for this team, so we're really only looking at positives this year. They draft Fernando Mendoza with the first pick overall in the draft, and they did a really good job of building a system around him to give him the best possible chance of success. He gets the coach, the veteran starter and Kirk Cousins in front of him, a revamped offensive line. They bring in on this defense Kwity Paye, Quay Walker, Nakobe Dean. I guess the one complaint that you can make is that they overpaid Tyler Linderbaum, but I have no problem considering the cap that they had this year. Plus, they kind of have to overpay when you're a bad team. You have to overpay players to make them come to you. I do not have a problem with that at all. I love everything they did. I'm giving them an A+. I love this offseason. Finally, we have the LA Chargers. Losing Jesse Minter really sucks. Bringing in Mike McDaniel is really awesome. They lose Odafe Owe, which really sucks. You really hope that your first round pick, Akeem Mesidor from Miami, is going to be able to at least replicate some of the success that Odafe Owe had in the system. They re-signed a lot of key depth pieces, but the main re-signing they had, of course, was Khalil Mack. I do really worry about this defense without Jesse Minter this season, but I do think the offense takes a step forward with Mike McDaniel this season, so we'll have to see if that averages out. For the Chargers, I'm going to end up going with a C+. They upgrade an offensive coordinator. I think they probably, by the odds, downgrade a defensive coordinator. They lose some key pieces and didn't do a great job of replacing them, so they get a C+.